COVID-19 has entered our world like a storm, and we've all had to adapt. The French that we flight attendants use also needed to adapt to the constantly changing in-flight COVID-19 procedures. Welcome back to Flight Attendant French Phrases by Canadian French for Flight Attendants. Before we start, if you're finding this series useful, we would appreciate it so much if you could leave us a like, subscribe, and share. COVID-19 has hit the tourism industry especially hard. But despite that, airlines are resilient, and airline employees are still working hard to provide an essential service, transporting people and supplies around the world. Transportation authorities and airlines everywhere have adopted strict safety procedures to protect employees and the traveling public. Physical distancing at the airport, sanitizer throughout the airport, temperature checks, thorough airplane cleaning before every flight, and masks. Let's learn some French phrases that flight attendants use during COVID-19. Many airlines have temporarily reduced onboard service in order to limit contact between flight attendants and passengers. A passenger may ask for something that your airline currently isn't offering because of COVID-19. For example, avez-vous des sandwichs? You've already learned to respond, sorry, I don't have any.
Désolé, j'en ai pas.
We can explain the situation to them. Our service is reduced because of COVID-19. Listen and repeat.
Notre service est réduit en raison de la COVID-19. Service réduit. Notre service est réduit en raison de. Notre service est réduit en raison de la COVID-19.
Many airlines are giving out disinfecting wipes to passengers as they board, so they can clean their seat area and their hands. But a passenger can come and ask you for another one. Here's one way they might say disinfecting wipe. Listen and repeat.
Lingette désinfectante. Lingette désinfectante. Avez-vous une lingette désinfectante? Avez-vous une autre lingette désinfectante?
With a few exceptions, many transportation authorities and airlines require passengers to wear a mask that covers the nose and mouth at all times inside the airplane cabin. Mask enforcement is a frequent issue that flight attendants encounter while working during COVID-19. Some passengers may have taken their masks off. You can tell them, you must wear your mask. Listen and repeat.
Vous devez porter votre masque. Masque. Portez votre masque. Vous devez porter votre masque.
If they're not wearing their mask properly, you can say, your mask must cover your nose and your mouth.
Votre masque doit couvrir le nez et la bouche. Couvrir le nez, la bouche. Votre masque doit couvrir le nez et la bouche.
Taking a closer look, you may have noticed that we used
COVID-19.
in the feminine in French.
Notre service est réduit en raison de la COVID-19.
In French, the gender of abbreviated nouns tends to be the gender of the base noun in the acronym, even if the acronym is not a French acronym. For example, in the US, FBI stands for Federal Bureau of Investigation, and the base noun is bureau, which is also a masculine word in French.
Bureau.
Hence,
FBI.
is masculine when it's used in French. CIA stands for Central Intelligence Agency, and the base noun is agency, corresponding to
Agence.
in French, a feminine noun, which is why
CIA.
is feminine in French. COVID is an abbreviation for coronavirus disease. The base noun is disease, corresponding to
Maladie.
in French, which is feminine, making the whole acronym
COVID-19.
feminine. But because
COVID-19.
is a relatively new addition to the dictionary, as with many new words with undetermined genders in French, the francophone public often just assumes that it's masculine, especially in the case where virus, meaning virus, is also masculine in French. French language authorities in Canada were far quicker to encourage the use of the feminine, and that's why today you'll see most French Canadian sources use it in the feminine. European French language authorities were much slower on this front, which is why the masculine use of the word has taken a much stronger hold in Europe. In French, why is
Pourquoi?
because is
Parce que. Pourquoi voulez-vous devenir agent de bord? Parce que je veux voyager à travers le monde.
while because is
Parce que.
because of is
En raison de.
literally in reason of. In French, we need to say in reason of the something something.
En raison de la COVID-19.
This is a very useful expression for flight attendants, especially during delay situations.
En raison des orages. En raison de l'arrivée tardive de l'avion. En raison du problème mécanique. Masque.
Is a nice easy French word for mask, but your airline might want you to use a more generic term, face covering. The French equivalent is
Couvre-visage. Vous devez porter votre masque. Vous devez porter votre couvre-visage. Votre couvre-visage doit couvrir le nez et la bouche.
You'll also notice in French that we literally say cover the nose and the mouth, whereas we'd say in English, cover your nose and your mouth. Another example,
Vous devez vous laver les mains fréquemment.
literally, you need to wash yourself, the hands, frequently, which is how we say in French, you need to wash your hands frequently. And there you have it. You now know some useful French phrases for flying during COVID-19. Thanks so much for watching. Like, share, and subscribe for more. Leave your questions, suggestions, and comments about COVID-19 travel below. Check out FrenchForFlightAttendants.com for more comprehensive flight attendant French lessons. Modules 1 through 5 of our audio course are now available. Learn everything from French basics, to the French needed to be hired by an airline, to the French used in the vast majority of flight attendant on-the-job situations. See you soon, and have a great day wherever your travels may take you.